Well, congratulations to the Dolphins. They have gone back to winning big, an 8-try bonanza at Suncorp Stadium, forcing South Sydney now back to second last on the ladder with 5 straight losses. Cooper Cronk and Mal Meninga, the Finns attack has gone into overdrive. Isaiah Katoa has outsmarted everyone that he's come up against. 4 try assists tonight, playing at an absolute different level. And because the Finns have still got 2 byes to go for the back end of this season, they've only got 8 games. They are into the 8. They've won 8, lost 8. This has all come together at just the right time for the Finns.
Yeah, and their for and against was really good before they come into this game. I guess Christian Wolf wouldn't have been too happy with that second half, the amount of points scored, but at the end of the day, they just grow with confidence. If they start hitting the hammer, so to speak, he's got four tries tonight, obviously, and they start scoring tries. They can just keep on scoring try after try after try. They're a dangerous footy team, led by Isaiah Katoa. Obviously, Cody Nicarima's come off with looks like a hamstring, a severe hamstring injury, but yeah, another impressive performance with the ball.
Yeah. Well, let's go to Suncorp Stadium. Isaiah Katoa joins us on the Bundy mic. Congratulations. Another huge scoreline, which is wonderful to see. Your involvement is just undeniable. But from your perspective, where's this improvement come in recent weeks? And now that you've only really got 8 games left before, hopefully, you guys are playing your very first finals campaign.
Yeah, thank you there, Von. I think we're putting it off the back of the confidence that we have in our defence. Obviously, that second half, we probably weren't where we need to be defensively, but we were fortunate enough to, still tough it out, still score a lot of points, and ultimately come away with the win.
Isaiah, it's Mal Meninga, mate. Congratulations on the victory. Obviously, you got the captaincy tonight, and the second half comes along, and obviously you got it well in control at half-time. What do you say to the guys behind the try line, obviously, when the Rabbitohs started to get some momentum with the football?
Yeah, we spoke about not losing our cool, but also trying to have a mindset of winning it with our shoulders. Obviously, in the second half, it doesn't look like that, but that's kind of our mindset, and we can't be letting teams score, 28 points a game, but lucky enough, we were able to score some points tonight as well.
Hey, it's Cooper. Congratulations on your performance and the victory. You were wheeling and dealing at different stages there with Cody Nicarima, but looks like your partner in crime's done his hamstring. What's the indication of the severity of that, and who do you think will partner you in the halves going forward?
Yeah, Cody was awesome. Like I said before the game, the more we can connect, the better our team can play. But at the same time, hats off to Kurt. He's played, I reckon, about 6 different positions in the last 2 games, and for him to come in and just fill in every single spot in our team, he's been one of our best players all season. And I'm sure he would have felt comfortable out there. Number 6 is his normal position and the position that he wants to play going forward. So hopefully we can build a little combination there with Cody out.
And Isaiah, what about the hammer? Obviously, 100 games, 4 tries. He's just a phenomenal, isn't he?
Oh, mate, he's awesome. Unbelievable in open space. And like I said before the game, the more I can get him in space and get him the footy, to let him be himself. He saw there to score 4 tries in a game like that on his milestone 100th game. And then obviously coming off the back of last week, he wasn't happy with how he performed last week. And, he's as hard as on himself as anyone else in this competition. And for him to turn around his performance like that, he's looking good going into Origin.
Isaiah, you're a wonderful student of the game, and we know your appetite to continue to get better. But if you're being honest about where you're at right now, what are you most proud of?
Oh, just the fact that I'm growing in confidence in my running game. Cooper was actually one of the blokes that told me the best ball players are the ones that have, both the running game and the passing game. So they both tie in together to help each other. So, yeah, that's probably credit goes to Cooper there.
Oh, he'll take it. He's got a massive smile on his face sitting here in the studio, which is wonderful to see, because he is your #1 fan, as we all are. Now, before we let you go, Captain Katoa, your form, and it's understandable, has been linked with potentially entering Origin camp, just to get a bit of a look and feel for what that level of representative rugby league looks like. Would you grab that opportunity with both hands should Laurie Daly give you a call?
Oh, definitely. If Laurie was to give me the call, I would 100% put my body on the line and, do anything I can to, just be involved with the camp, be around that environment, because at the end of the day, it's one of the highest quality football players are all in that arena. So yeah, if that comes, I definitely won't be saying no, and I'll definitely be putting my hand up for that.
Izzy, you deserve the recognition of the Origin arena, but just watch out for those Queenslanders, mate. They'll get you.
And just a quick one, Izzy. Yeah, just a quick one. If the hammer's coming at you, mate, you got to put that shoulder in or what?
Oh, I'll try to. I don't think I can catch it.
Win with the shoulders. Izzy, all right. Congratulations, Captain Katoa, on tonight.
So easy. Thank you, guys.
Isaiah Katoa, what a star. What a privilege it is to watch him week in, week out as his game continues to develop. Let's go to Suncorp Stadium with Lara Pitt on the Bunty mic.
Well, Von, MC Hammer has been playing on overdrive tonight. I'm with Michael Ennis, and we asked Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow if he knew who MC Hammer was, because he's created your theme song, Hammer Time, and unfortunately, Hammer doesn't know the song, but you're quickly learning it. 4 tries. Congratulations to you, Hamiso, in game 100. You couldn't ask for more than that, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. Yeah, it's pretty special to get 100 games. I'm super grateful to be here, and yeah, just super grateful.
I remember when the signing happened, and seeing you come through up there at Townsville at the Cowboys, and thought, gee, this is going to be special. I'd been coached by Wayne. I know the impact that he can have on you, and seeing you flourish now at the Dolphins as their marquee man. Christian Wolf comes in, and I spoke to Christian before the game, and he spoke glowingly about what a special night it was, how the week's been, and how they really wanted to celebrate. Geez, you made an impact on this club.
Yeah, it's a special club. Coming over in that first year, it was pretty tough for myself, moving away from my family, but yeah, had to go to a place where I was uncomfortable, and yeah, the boys made it comfortable for me, and it's a special club. All the stuff that goes behind the scenes, they're very welcoming, and yeah, it's a big family.
It looks happy, mate. Looks really connected. I saw you out here before the game. You're all together. You see the sheds, the shots before and after the game. Everyone looks really connected. It's a special club, isn't it?
Yeah, really special. All the boys are connected, and just that trust we built along the pre-season, just to stick together, and yeah, you never know what can happen, and you see what type of season we're having. It's a pretty special one.
You're also a passionate Queenslander. Was it in the back of your mind in this game tonight, knowing that Kalen Ponga went down for in Newcastle last night, and that #1 jersey Billy Slater needs to fill?
Yeah, obviously seeing that, it's a big blow for us, and especially for Kalen. But yeah, that wasn't on my mind too much. I just wanted to come out and play good footy, and yeah, I feel like I did, and yeah, all the boys, yeah, just put on the meat putter for me to score some tries.
Hammy, you took the risk. I mean, you spoke about coming to this, new franchise. You probably didn't even know of Isaiah Katoa and who he was. Boy, mate, the kid's a freak. Like the connection you blokes have got. I said, in commentary, just the understanding now and the instinct that you've got together. You're just shadowing him and you're trusting him, and all of a sudden he's creating space for you.
Yeah, 100%. The kid's special, and the way he trains is the way he plays. So yeah, I just go off the back of him and let him create space for me, and I just finished it off for him. So
that's awesome to watch.
Well, Hammer, so you get to go now and celebrate with Mum, who's come down from Cairns for the special occasion. You go enjoy that half-century win here tonight and those 4 tries. Amazing stuff.
Sweet, thank you.
Well done, mate. Take it easy on us in a couple of weeks.
Hammer time, Von, back to you.
Hammer time. My goodness, we are getting old. Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow does not know who MC Hammer is, but he brought the hammer time.
Mick to do a couple of renditions of it. He would have known it.
What a star. Well, let's go back to Suncorp Stadium. Herbie Farnworth joins us. Congratulations, Herbie. Another wonderful win, and a big win, 50-28, the final score. How proud are you of all the strong carries and the efforts and the yardage, especially out of your own end, that this backline is doing, given you have so many injuries to cover in the forwards?
Yeah, obviously very proud. Jackie obviously missed out with his knee there, and Maxi Figue's come in, and I've always shifted to the wing, so the boys really stepped up tonight. But yeah, our forwards as well, we're very, very physical in that opening 20 minutes, so obviously helped us too.
Hey, Herbie, it's Mel Meninga. Congratulations on your victory. Just give us a little bit of insight into Wolfie, your coach, and his demeanour and how he's getting you prepared at the moment. Obviously, you're on a bit of a roll. You've still got 2 buys. I think you're in the 8th position at the moment after that victory. Just give us a bit of insight into Wolfie and his coaching qualities.
Yeah, obviously it's been a tough year. We've obviously had a lot of players out, but Wolfie's kept his calm, been super cool, and even with our start there, losing 4 games, nothing ever changed. So we kept things really simple, and obviously now it's showing with the scorelines that we've been putting on.
Hey, Herbie, it's Cooper. That was an outstanding performance. You guys are playing at a really high level. Congratulations. And it was an inspired performance, particularly the first 40 minutes. Did it come down to the celebration of hammering 100th because he dialed in and scored 4 tries?
Yeah, obviously, Hammer, that's Hammer for you. He can score from anywhere. That last one, just a signature Hammer try where he gets the bounce of the ball and then it's over there. So he's got that pace. I was looking for him when I went through, but I think he was a bit puffed.
And what about the injury? Obviously, Nicarima went down with that hamstring. He's lethal with you on that left-hand side. What's the indication early on?
Yeah, I don't know. I asked him, but it's never good when someone goes down with obviously no contact. But just hopefully the scans come back good because I missed him in that second half.
Well, he's certainly a loss. He's out there taking selfies, so at least that is a positive sign. His spirits are up. Herbie, congratulations again. Go and enjoy the bye.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Herbie Farnworth there as we head back to Suncorp Stadium with Mick and Lara.
Yeah, in the dummy half club here, aren't I? Jeremy Marshall-King, 8th win of the season. The Dolphins are in the top 8. Tell us about what that one meant to you, 50 points and a pretty special night for the Hammer and Isaiah Katoa.
Yeah, you know, Hammer's 100th game and it's pretty special for him to score that many tries and just shows what a player he is. He's a freak. Doesn't matter where he gets the ball, it's just, you expect a try from him and tonight he done really well and, scoring those amazing tries tonight.
Pretty incredible, isn't he? Like, I mean, all of a sudden you get a little bit of momentum and then Katoa's at the line or you're out of dummy half and then out of nowhere he can turn half chances into points. So important in a competition like this, Jeremy, to have someone of that class, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got class all over the field and, especially as he's still a young kid and, he's only getting better and, it shows his talent and what he does as a teammate tonight. So, really glad to have those guys in our team and, it's just to get a win like that and, it's special after I lost last week.
What about your own form, mate? It's been a tough year for you. Obviously, that leg injury, the infection caused you a bit of trouble, but tonight probably your best performance. Bit of momentum around the rucks among heralded stars like Oren Keeley, Ray Stone, these type of blokes. Really created a great platform for you and you got some space out of dummy half.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, a big goal of ours is, to win that ruck and attack in D and it showed tonight and, when we get cooked by the balls, I just try and run off it and, it's been my best game this year so far and, I've had some bad luck this year, but, it's just good to try and get back into form and just keep going.
You've seen that little number 7, mate. Like you just spoke about him before. Talk to us around the ruck, because all of a sudden you get a little bit of momentum and then it just seems as though you've just got this great instinct where you just take half a step or 2 steps out of dummy half. He's flat on the ruck. Then you got Hamaso pushing. Obviously you lost Cody tonight, but that 4-prong attack, it's just seems to pull sides apart with these at times.
Yeah, absolutely. Just want to do our job and, I just want to do my stuff around the rock and, his tempo around on the line is, pretty incredible. It's probably one of the best I've seen. So, he creates a good opportunity on those edges and, just showed tonight.
When the side gets on a roll, you seem to really notch a heap of points. You've had some injury adversity yourself, but also a number of your key forwards out for the long term as well. You've got 2 buys to come. You're in the 8 at the moment. How hopeful are you that this is the year the team can get that breakthrough first finals appearance in the club's history?
Yeah, I'm very hopeful. In our preseason we had a good talk and it's the next guy up and, to put their foot forward and, the boys are showing that. You've got, Oren Keeley there, Stoney stepping up and, you got all the boys that are buying in and want to play for each other and that's what you want as a team.
He's scary, Stoney. Does he scare you? It scares me.
He doesn't smile. He hates smiling. I don't know why, but he's a good bloke.
All right. Well, Jeremy, go enjoy the bye, a well-earned rest. We obviously hope Kodi Nicarima, wish him all the best as well on the road to recovery. A bit of a nasty one for him tonight.
Big Curry's whipped the shirt off. Look at him, the man of the people. Look at him.
He loves it. He loves it. Look at him.
All right, Bon, back to you.
Mate. Thank you.
Wonderful scenes there at Suncorp Stadium. Yeah, he's got the lid off. That's okay.
God.
Beautiful scenes.
Thankfully you can't see him. he's covered up.
And Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow surrounded by family and friends and being celebrated in his milestone game. As we say, congratulations to Kurt Donahue as well. Lock, dummy half, 5/8, 90-metre runaway try hero. Is there nothing you can't do?
And big credit to the boys. I'm just happy to jump in wherever, and heaps happy with our group today for bouncing back after last week, and we're going to be happy with that one into the bye.
Curtis Melbourne, congratulations on the victory tonight. But what is your favourite position? Obviously, you play that all sorts sort of game, and you come in and you fill in all the time. But if you had to settle into one position, what position would that be?
Yeah, look, I played a lot of my junior footy and growing up at 6, but I haven't mind the middle lately. I'm happy to do play lock and hooker. So, but yeah, I did play a lot of 6, but I'm enjoying playing lock at the moment as well.
Hey, Kurt, it's Cooper. Congratulations on the football you are playing this year. 6 is your favourite position. You mind telling your coach that you put your hand up because Nicarima just went down today?
Yeah, I don't know. He's been pretty happy with me at lock, so we'll see what happens. But, wherever he wants me to play, I'm happy to jump there and just give it 100. I'm
sure you will, because you've been doing that all year, no matter what number you've had on your back. Tell us about, from your position, what's the secret to the Dolphins' improvement, particularly in the last 5 to 6 weeks? You are playing really lights-out footy at the moment.
I think we're just all really gelling at the moment. There's a good vibe at the crew, like off the field, on the field, everyone's pretty close. And I think also the adversity we've got to deal with at the moment with so many injuries, it's just brought us all together. And, I'm super stoked with the boys we've got and rubbing shoulders with them each week.
Kurt, obviously you had the game well in control at half-time, 30 points to 6. What do you think the coach and your leadership group are going to say about your second half?
Yeah, look, it's a tough one when the momentum starts rolling like that, but Rabbits, they're a good side. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile, and they've definitely done that. And it's pretty hard to swing it back, but we somehow found a way to dig deep and score a couple towards the end. So although there was, a bit of a rough period there, we still got a lot of positives to take out of that one.
You mentioned the injuries, and they really are getting quite up there. The toll is rising, and it takes a can-do attitude from everyone in the team. And it's not just you, but everyone's just had to get in and make it work. Is that what the secret is to the Finns at the moment?
Yeah, I guess at the moment it's just whatever it takes. We've got the boys jumping in like Allblicks. He only debuted last week and he's come out, he started today, and he just give it 100, and that's all we can ask for. Whoever jumps in, just give it 100 and rub shoulders with each other and just go after teams.
Well, go and enjoy the bye. You guys are one of the hardest working teams that we see, and especially all of those points, another 50-point bonanza tonight. So well done, Kurt.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Kurt Donahue there, what a star he is. He's just emerged, and they've all got that work ethic. And as he mentioned, no egos, just jump in wherever we are needed and say, yes, coach, just tell me where to go.
Well, I think it was built on that, Bonnie. Obviously, there's that Redcliffe culture they had for many years, tough, great work ethic, don't give an inch, play for each other, we're the Dolphins, and, we don't care who we're playing against, we're going to hurt you. Basically, that's the Dolphins I used to play against, so, and he, obviously from their recruitment, Wayne's influence there as well, those early years, well, they've got the type of player that represents the Dolphins, and obviously, I asked some questions around Chris Demey. He's a good coach. He's calm, composed. He understands the game extremely well. A little bit understated at times, but he does a terrific job.
Yeah, I think Wayne and the original staff who set up the Dolphins need a bit of credit for what's happening now, and they're potentially on the verge of playing their first final series. But this man on your screen has done a tremendous job. We've spoken to him a number of times. He's understating the way he goes about it. They lost 4 games in a row to start the season, but he never balked his confidence. He gave it back to the team thrived, and they've just kicked into gear and dominated teams the last 4 months, the last 4 weeks. And when you hear players talk, saying things like give it 100, gel together, win it with your shoulders, that's the inspirational, that's the influence of Christian Wolf, and he's done a very good job. He's got a team with a lot of injuries, a lot of challenges at the moment, players out, but I'll tell you what, they just keep turning up and having a crack for one another. It's
funny, for a guy that's really no frills and doesn't like all the pizzazz that can go along with the game, they are winning in the most spectacular way. So they have plenty of flair, and it's just the nature of Christian Wolf to keep them committed to the cause.
Yeah, a good point in the fact that they're one of the best point-scoring team, but also they're in the top 4 defensive teams as well. So that character of Christian, how he was brought up and having that boxing background and things like that, being tough, he's got that in him as well. So it's a really good balance, and that's what you need with your top rugby league teams, or any team. Your defence has got to be there. You've got to have the right attitudes to make sure that all happens, and then obviously the flair off the back of their natural talent. They got some athletes there, Farnsworth, Hamaso, Tabuai-Fidow, young Katoa, Nicarima, Avarillo's a good player, so they've got some talent.
And they've recruited Selwyn Cobbo during the week
Yes,
for
they did.
next season, just to add a little bit more talent to that back line.